Hi, I'm Taika, and today we do a tutorial about basic editing in Adobe Photoshop's Camera Raw. So let's start. So we are now here in Photoshop, and the first thing we will do is we duplicate our picture that we already opened. Clicking on it, Ctrl J, and you have the first layer here. The next thing we will do is we go to Filter and convert to Smart Filters. This way we can change the values later on. And then we go to Filter again and to Camera Raw and open Camera Raw. So the first thing I will do here is on light, and I will decrease the exposure. You might think, oh, well, that's a little bit dark, but we go to Mask, Subject, and let Camera Raw choose the subject. This might take a little time depending on your hardware. And now we have the mask here, and we have a exposure just for the mask, and we will decrease the exposure here for this part of the picture to make it brighter. That's here. And that's what we wanted to do with our mask. So we go back to the editing of the complete photo. We will decrease the contrast by -15. Increase highlights. Increase shadows. Decrease whites. And increase blacks by 10. So that's a lot better. Next thing is we have color, so we can change the temperature. I want it a little bit warmer by +5 and a little bit more magenta +5 too. And I will add a little vibrance by +15 and take down the saturation by 5. Next thing is we have different effects. I will take here the dehaze effect. It will add a little bit more contrast and a little bit more color to the picture. The next thing we will go to is curves. Just to want to show you how to use a curve, you can take this pointer here, go directly into your picture, take a bright spot, maybe, a dark spot like here, and something in between like here. And you can see, okay, it's pretty much how I have the points here. And maybe if you want to take the midtones, like the one on my forehead here, a little bit up, you just take the button up here, the point. So that's the curve. Then we have the color mixer. We want to increase the saturation of the orange glow here a little bit. So we take the oranges up by 25. Well, let's say 25 directly. And yellows by 10. A little bit less saturation in the blue spots, so let's say -10. And we go to luminance, and we take the purples a little bit up. Wow. And already the orange is 2 by 50. Okay, that's it to color mixer. Now let's go to color grading. And we take our shadows here. Let's go a little bit into blue. 250, 40, oh, sorry. Take down the saturation to, let's say, 20. The midtones, we already know that the midtones are what I have in my face here. And I will change it back to a little bit kind of orange yellow. Let's say 40. And the saturation to 22. You can change the luminance of this color here too, but I will let it at 0. And then we have the highlights, and the highlights should be a little bit more, let's say yellow orange too. So let's take maybe 20 here, and the saturation just to 15. And the luminance we will increase to 50. You can toggle the visibility here with the eye symbol. And that's what we have done in the color grading. Next thing we can go to is details. If we look closer at our picture, we have a little bit of grain here, a little bit of noise. And what you can do here is you can sharpen it more, but when you sharpen it, it will also increase the noise a little bit. But you can do the following thing, like I always do. Increase the sharpening by, let's say, 50 or maybe 60. And then, let's say, the noise reduction to at least 25, or let's say 30. And the color noise reduction too. Because we wanted to get rid of the noise, but if we only take the noise reduction up, we lose too much of our details. That's why I increased the sharpening. You can do it in many other ways. That's just the way I do it. And with optics, you can change distortion. That's a little funny tool, I think. You can use it like that to make you brighter. It looks kind of funny. Or to make it like this, but I don't use it here. But we can use a vignette, make the edges a little bit darker. So, after we all have done that, just press OK. Let your PC do the work. And here's our basic edited picture. This was before. This is after. Now you might start with a little further editing, add some layers, add some more light, add some more colors, or just use a filter for that. But that's the basic for today. I hope you liked the picture. I hope you liked the editing. And if so, just press like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye.